is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
I want to talk about something. I mentioned it a little bit with Cham, and we talk about this all the time. And look, I'm not into about making excuses for people or anybody. I'm about facts and what I see, and that's my opinion, and that's the way I call it. And I'm an enormous to a believer, and I don't make any excuses for the kid. I just call it like I see it, and I see the crap that's been around him, and it's hard to succeed. And I've talked about this in the past, how even the great ones, whether you're Marino or anyone, you have to have the offense built around you. And Shula failed to build it around Marino. He never gave Marino the right side of the line, never gave Marino a running game, never gave Marino defense. When Jimmy Johnson got here, the defense started to get better, but he took away everything on offense. So it was kind of ass backwards there. And I see this story with Russell Wilson that they're building the offense around him. And I just want to remind you, because I see a lot, not a lot, but some dense Dolphin fans. Oh, well, Tua's got to have everything perfect around. No, dude. Every quarterback's got to have everything around them, or if not, they're not going to succeed. And so if you want your quarterback to be, surviving and having success, well, then don't treat him like Andrew Luck. Give him a running game and an offensive line so he doesn't get pounded on and forced to retire. If you want Marino to succeed, well, give him a defense. Give him a running game, right? Pat Mahomes hasn't won a Super Bowl since, right? Why? Because he doesn't have the team around him. Defense hasn't been good. A couple of years ago, the offensive line was dog shit. He got killed, and that's Pat Mahomes. Seahawks had a dynasty going. They ended up with one title. Bad coaching in one, and they couldn't keep it going after that. That's your job. It's not the quarterback's fault. And so for those of you, because when I watched this article and how they're building around Russell Wilson and how they talk about how in Seattle they never really did, and maybe that's why you end up with one title. And so all of a sudden you wanted to have that power running game. And by the way, when push came to shove, you didn't use the power running game at 1 yard line with Marshawn Lynch. Right. But anyway, so Broncos are trying to build everything around his strengths. That's exactly what they're doing here in Miami, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to figure out what your quarterback can and can't do. And then you're supposed to try to help him excel in the places that he can't. Tom Brady's not going to win the game running, right? Okay. So let's not put him in that position. Let's give him a clean pocket so he can kill people. That's exactly what they do. With Lamar Jackson, you don't make him drop back and throw the ball 40 times because you're dead in the water because he's a mediocre passer. So you have him running the ball and he'll pass off of that run. That's how he's effective. And you better have a strong running game around him. That's how you will help him. Ryan Tannehill, he's not a passer, right? So let's build the offense around Derrick Henry to assist the quarterback, because this quarterback cannot carry us, but this offense is the way it's going to carry us. Every quarterback, you got to build around their strengths and hide their weaknesses. That's just the way it is. With Bob Greasy, you weren't going to allow him to throw the ball 40 to 50 times. That's not his game. Make sure you had the running game in the offensive line. He can use the play action and do everything else because he was an incredibly smart quarterback and accurate quarterback. That's what you do. That's how you won. You build accordingly to what you have. That's what the Broncos are doing with Russell Wilson. That's what Jimmy Johnson failed to do with Dan Marino. That's what Don Shula failed to do with Dan Marino. That's what Brian Flores failed to do around Tua. That's why Mike McDaniel is actually doing it the right way. That's why the Denver Broncos are doing it the right way. It's not an insult. It's not a weakness. It's not a negative that you're trying to build around your quarterback. It's actually intelligence. And for those of you that look at it in any other way that isn't intelligent, you lack the intelligence. You don't understand what the hell is going on with the game.